Hello, welcome to Easton News. This is Abbie Kitchenham.
And I'm Jack Ryan. Today is Friday, June 23rd, 2023. Attention Easton community, please be aware the Oliver Ames basketball courts and tennis courts at the high school will be closing on July 5th for construction. They will be getting replaced with new tennis and basketball courts and with brand new pickleball courts. The courts are set to open this fall.
The Easton Fire Department has been awarded 2 grants for its Community Health and Paramedicine program, which will help the program continue to offer existing programs, as well as begin new initiatives and outreach. The department received 2 grants, one from the Massachusetts Car Seat Distribution Program and the FEMA Fire Prevention and Safety Grant. Both grants will allow the fire department to hand out safety equipment such as car seats, smoke detectors, night lights, and more to assist families in the areas.
Save the date for the Free Hope Car Wash at the Hope House in Easton on Wednesday, June 28th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. This event is run by Hope members and their staff.
Juneteenth is a celebration that honors the emancipation of enslaved African Americans on the anniversary of the order by the Major General Gordon Granger, proclaiming freedom for enslaved people on June 19, 1865. Easton held the celebration with the rededication of a newly moved memorial and to honor those who fought in the Civil War to gain that freedom. ECAT was there to cover the ceremony.
We are here at the center of Center Street and Depot Street to rededicate the Civil War monument here behind me that was originally dedicated in 1882 and was recently moved over the past year or two to its current location where it can be better observed and appreciated. And we can see the 47 names on the monument that mark the brave soldiers who went to fight against the Confederacy and went to put their efforts toward ending slavery. And we're here today also to honor Juneteenth in conjunction with the rededication of this monument.
Juneteenth is incredibly important to all of us. As I remarked earlier, it's one of the most hallowed days on our national calendar, and it celebrates ridding our great nation of the scourge of slavery. And it obviously, and also brings a more important message of inclusion, inclusivity, and dignity and human rights, the fundamental underpinnings of our community in our country. And with that, I thank you. Great day in Easton.
We are here today in Easton, Massachusetts to celebrate this historic event. And for all of you who are new to this work around diversity and inclusion, specifically around racism, I would ask 2 things. One is, get involved and better understand your community, specifically the racial and gender demographics, right? And the second thing, be intentional. Try something that you haven't tried before, get to know someone that you probably wouldn't have gotten to know before, and put yourself out there and put aside that whole feeling of being uncomfortable and just join the journey.
I'd like to just read a quick inscription on the side of this monument here. It reads, "Easton has built this monument in memory of her sons who died for their country in the war which destroyed slavery and preserved the Union." And I can think of no better fit than to combine these multiple community groups who have helped plan this event and come out here on this special day. And I'd like to thank, we have the Human Rights Committee, the Department of Health and Community Services, and the Raising Multicultural Kids, who are all members of our planning committee. We also worked in conjunction with the Easton Lions, the VFW, and the American Legion. So I'm just glad to be out here today to take part in this historical moment, and I thank everyone for attending.
The Easton Shoveltown Cultural District presents the 3rd annual Summer Concert Series at Oaks Ames Memorial Hall. It is a free outdoor concerts, begin at 7 p.m. at Oaks Ames Memorial Hall. Bring your chairs, food, and drinks will be available for purchase, starting July 12th with the Rose Conservatory and Tommy Raines and guests.
The OA and EMS swag store is open. The shop is open until July 7th with pickup to be held in the OA atrium August 22nd through August 24th. Follow the link below to order. And if it's OA marching band gear you're looking for, use this link below. Same order deadline and pickup.
Do you know an Easton resident or organization that benefits the community? Do you or someone you know have a special talent or skill set that you would like to show off to your community? Well, ECAT has numerous shows and segments that may be a good fit for you. ECAT has always represented the talent and diversity of the people of Easton, and we want to highlight you. Email info@eastoncat.org to let us know what you want to see on our channels. We want to hear from you.
The Frothingham Hall Book Club meets the second Thursday of the month at 2 p.m. But because of the summer, the next 2 months they will meet on the second Wednesday at the hall located at 15 Barrow Street. So on July 12th and August 9th, it's Bring Your Own Book. Join fellow readers to chat about your recent reads or of an all-time favorite. They will get together to swap recommendations and to share a few laughs. For more info and to find out the rest of the reading list, you can email programs@easton.ma.us.
You might be familiar with DEAR, Drop Everything and Read, but the Ames Free Library version is intense. Actually, it's just as calm as the original, but it does take place intense. On Wednesday, June 28th, join our silent reading party, BYO Books, and you're also welcome to borrow some from the library and BYO Tent. They've set aside the first half hour between 5:30 and 6 p.m. for tent setup. Please use your tents as pop-ups only. No stakes are allowed in the garden. At 6 p.m., Miss Alicia will kick things off with a short picture book read aloud, then retreat into your tents to read quietly, curled up in a nest of cozy blankets and pillows. You may stay until the library closes at 8 p.m. Miss Alicia will be outside with you until she turns off her flashlight and begins taking your tent down at 7:30. If you do not have a camping tent, you may opt to bring a play tent or a picnic blanket. They'll also have a limited number of tents available to borrow during the program on a first-come, first-served basis. They will be set up and waiting, but please only use one if you need it.
The Friends of Ames Free Library is a nonprofit organization integral to promoting supporting library activities and programs, and purchased items not included in the library's budget. They have book sales several times a year and participate in other library-related events. The Friends Book Sale Room at the Queesit House gladly accepts donations of good quality books every Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. Due to lack of space limitations, they can only accept 25 books per donor.
It's back! Free movie nights in the park starts for the summer every Friday night from now until the end of August at Frothingham Park at 8:30 p.m. Located at the basketball courts, bring your own chairs, bug spray, and snacks. No tickets needed. The purpose of movie nights in the park is to offer a fun, safe summer activity for all ages. For more info and to see all the dates and movie titles, you can find it at eastonwingsofhope.org.
Join Sip and Script for a night of learning calligraphy on June 28th at 6 p.m. at Pinspiration in Easton. Learn an introduction to modern calligraphy with a pointed dip pen and ink. They will cover all the basics and get you ready to add those special letter details to your letters. Class includes 1.5 hour instruction and demonstrations, a kit and all materials to write on. Everything is yours to keep at the end of the workshop. Tickets are $65, and you can follow the link below to purchase and find more tickets.
Come out and play one of the most fun and fastest growing sports in North America. Beginners and old huckers alike are invited to play Ultimate Frisbee in Easton this summer. Experienced players will teach the game to beginners and intermediate players. For more info and to register, check out Easton's Rec Desk website.
The Ames Free Library is looking for volunteers. If you love this library and you have been looking to help out your community, here's your chance. At the moment, they're specifically looking for anyone available and assisting on Tuesday mornings, Friday afternoons, or for someone who has pretty open availability. If this sounds like you, please ask someone at the circulation desk for a volunteer application, or email volunteer coordinator Lorraine at the email below. Please note that preference will be given to those who can make long-term commitment to volunteering at AFL, but please don't let that keep you from reaching out.
Calling all bottle caps, the Disabled American Veterans Chapter 57 Club with the Legions of Easton is collecting clear white bottle caps. The collection of the bottle caps will be recycled into prosthetics for fellow veterans. You can bring bottle caps to the Bristol Trinity Episcopal Church at 143 Lincoln Street in North Easton. The container will be located near the main entrance. The collection will end on October 31st, 2023.
The Easton Town Pool has memberships open for purchase. Individual memberships is $65. For families, it's $150, and for senior citizens, it's $20. Daily entrance fees are $5 for individuals and $20 max for families. Late day entrance fee for after 3 p.m. is $3 per person.
Borderland State Park is holding Kids Mansion Tours on June 24th, July 2nd, and July 9th. In June, they are from 1 to 1:30. In July, they are from 2 to 2:30. On this 30-minute guided tour, explore the history of the Ames Mansion from the perspective of the Ames children. This tour is targeted towards the families and kids. All are welcome to join. Meet in front of the Ames Mansion, rain or shine. The tour is free and parking fees apply. The Ames Mansion is at Borderland State Park, and it was built in 1910 for Oaks and Blanche Ames and their 4 children. This 3-story stone mansion hosts 20 large rooms and is fully furnished, much as they were when the Ames family lived there. Space is limited to 15 people per tour. Pre-register to ensure your spot on the tour. For more information, please call Paul at paul.clifford@mass.gov.
The Easton Children's Museum held a Father's Day road race. ECAT was there to catch the dads, lace up their running shoes, and take it to the pavement. Let's take a look.
I just want to welcome everybody today to our 27th annual Father's Day road race. We raise money for the Children's Museum at our road races. We have wonderful sponsors.
So good morning, my name is Dr. Candace Smith. This is my sleep coordinator, Ariana, and we are from Sleep Integrity Solutions. We are located on 690 Depot Street in the Shaw's Plaza, and we offer oral appliance therapy as a treatment for obstructive sleep apnea and CPAP alternative.
We're just glad that everybody is here and having fun at our race.
The Run for Love 5K will be June 24th at Borderland State Park. The run is meant to raise awareness about those struggling with or recovering from substance abuse. The run was started by Jessica Benoit, who started the race in honor of her father, Scott Benoit. Registration fee is $35 per person, including a free t-shirt for the race. Register at runforlove5k.org/registration.
After the break, be ready for the town's summer quarterly brochure.
And more events happening at the Ames Free Library. This is Easton News.
Hi, I'm Ron Van Dam. I've been in radio for 3 decades now and have been doing a daily podcast-style show for a few years. But once a week, I come to the ECAT studio where they give me wine and cheese, and I do a TV version of the podcast. I talk about what's going on in the world and in the area and give my opinions on things. And these adults are being slaughtered. Like every there's heads rolling all over the place and blood and guts. I mean, if that happened in your neighborhood, it would not be considered entertainment for the family. Wednesday, we're doing arms. Thursday, we're doing ears. And Friday is my physical workout dental day, where I work my teeth. I realize that I can never be the Pope like I wanted to be because apparently they don't interview for that. You just kind of become one. So tune in to see me move my mouth while I talk. Who knows? We might have something in common. Probably not, but you never know. I find that the consumption of alcoholic beverages makes this show that much better. Catch my show here, The Ron Van Dam Show, right here on ECAT.
Hold on tight. Things can get a bit weird if you like that sort of thing.
Here we go. My name is Harrison Young, and after 13 years of talk show experience, I seek to bring you the best in interviews with some of the very best guests around, including, and here we are, experts.
I've seen thousands of demons actually come out of the mirror one time.
Wow. Musical guests and artists.
If I say how I feel, would you really listen?
And interesting characters of all types.
I threw that kid across the classroom. Look, he didn't try that ever again.
Wow. Join me at Topic Time on your Easton cable station anytime they want to play it. And what I understand, that's quite a few times a day. And I love it.
The Easton Water Division has installed a self-service water filling station to provide water with levels of PFAS6 below 20 nanograms per liter to those in sensitive subgroups. That's pregnant or nursing women, infants, and people diagnosed by their healthcare provider to have a compromised immune system, as well as other concerned residents. The filtration station is located on the side of the Water Division building at 417 Bay Road. The station can fill water containers up to 5 gallons.
The Are You OK free telephone calling service provides peace of mind for both the individual and their family. The program provides reliable daily phone assurance and the security a person may need to maintain their independence. The program is designed for senior disabled persons and shut-ins living in Bristol County. The Bristol County Sheriff's Department will make a telephone call to an individual's home at approximately the same time each day. If no one answers, the Sheriff's Department will call back shortly. If no one answers the second time, the police department will be called immediately to check on the individual's status. Enroll at 508-994-8932 or toll free at 888-809-8932.
The town of Easton has their quarterly brochure out, and it features all town-sponsored sports, mindfulness, learn to, and fitness programs, as well as any special single-day events. The brochure will have the dates, prices, and brief descriptions of each program. To view the brochure, you can find it on the town website or on the Facebook page.
Could you use some additional help this year paying for heating, fuel, transportation, or food costs? At the annual town meeting in 2020, residents voted to adopt a local option under MGL Chapter 60, Section 3F. To establish a Veterans Assistance Fund. This fund, known as the SERV Fund, can provide eligible veterans or surviving spouses up to $1,400 per year depending on fund availability at the time of application. As part of the rollout of the SERV Fund, the town is directing $100,000 of American Rescue Act plan funding to immediately provide assistance to qualifying veterans and families. This support comes in addition to $150,000 of ARPA funds directed towards the Taxation Aid Committee's fund as a part of the town's broader ongoing efforts to provide direct financial assistance to residents in need. Eligibility criteria is 80% of the area's medium income guidelines. Easton residency and proof of veteran status is required. For more information on this and many other ways the Easton Department of Health and Community Service supports our community, please visit the Town of Easton Health and Community Service webpage. Applications are also available at Frothingham Hall, 15 Barrow Street. If you would like to donate to this fund, please make checks payable to the Town of Easton, SERV Fund.
Now it's time for the APCSM Pet of the Week. We have a pet that needs its forever home, and this week's pet is Dippy. Meet Dippy. Dippy is a 6-year-old neutered male who came to the shelter with his brother Trotsky. He is 6 years old, up to date on all of his vaccines, and ready to find his forever home. Dippy was spending most of his life inside before coming to the shelter, but now loves to zip around the play yard and go for walks. Dippy is a vocal boy who likes to talk to you by using his growls. Dippy might prefer to be the only dog in the home so he can have all of your attention. If you're interested in adopting Dippy, please fill out a dog adoption application on apcsm.org.
The Queesit Under the Stars 2023 is featuring blackout poetry and design. Blackout poetry is the art of finding secret messages and creating your own poems. Using a pagebook, blackout poets isolate words or phrases to create lyrical masterpieces. Open to all ages, books, pages, colored pencils, crayons, and markers will be available, or you can bring your own. This event will be held Saturday, June 24th from 2 to 4 p.m. This program is sponsored by the Friends of the Ames Free Library. For more info, visit the library's website.
Effective May 1st through November 1st, Phase 3 water restrictions will be in place. From 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., houses will be restricted on what days they can use water. These restrictions are needed to comply with the town's water withdrawal permit and to ensure an adequate supply during the construction of the PFAS and iron and manganese treatment facilities. Please visit the Easton Water Division webpage for more information.
ECAT will be bringing back their annual fast-paced film event, the Film Sprint, where teams will have 48 hours to write, film, and edit their short film. This event will be held on Friday, July 14th, starting at 7 p.m., and will end with a screening on Sunday, July 16th at 7 p.m. No size on teams and use of ECAT equipment is allowed if equipment is available. To sign up or to ask questions, email info@eastoncat.org.
The Queesit House is bringing back their summer concert series. They will be holding the concert in the back gardens July 5th, 19th, and August 2nd and 16th. All shows start at 6 p.m. For more info on the list of bands, go to the Ames Free Library website and search under events.
Your 7-day forecast is still ahead.
The sports are over, but something new is coming to the show. You're watching Easton News.
There's a storm.
Join me, Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, to explore the town of Easton and its interesting, engaging, ordinary, and extraordinary people, and meet a smorgasbord of guests, including artists, authors, musicians, business owners, community organizations, clergy, local leaders, etc., etc., etc. Community Forum at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and 1:30 p.m. on Saturdays. See you then.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of For the Love of Words. After a 3-year hiatus, join me, John Holgerson, and
Priscilla Almquist-Olsen,
as we interview poets and musicians. Could you give the audience a little summary of your background as a child?
When I turned 7 or so, we were car bombed. That stuck out.
And have them share their love of words.
Sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me?
A thin broth of moonlight caught in the trees spreads across the garden brush, so one side of every stick shimmers while the other sides melt into one another, a mass grave of cherry, pear, and pine.
For the Love of Words at 7 p.m. on Thursdays.
Now we send it to Adam Carreiro for the upcoming 7-day weather forecast.
This is your ECAT weekly weather forecast. We had a break from the on and off rain for the past few days, and now with the start of summer, humidity also comes with it. Humidity comes Friday with a muggy air and stays with us most of the week. The temp stays above average in the high 70s, low 80s. A chance for some showers and thunderstorms stay with us all week because of humidity, but no day seems like a washout. The weekend is more likely to have those spot storms, so just have to make sure and pay attention to the sky for your outdoor plans. I'm Adam Carreiro. This has been your ECAT weekly weather forecast.
From me to you, Puppy invites you to join Newton and the gang for Puppet Storytime. Newton and his friends will all take turns reading stories and singing songs to a rapt audience. At the end of the show, kids are invited to say hi to Newton, give him an enthusiastic high five, and participate in hands-on puppet-free play session. This event will be held on July 3rd from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Queesit Gardens.
Frothingham Hall is hosting a community event, the Children's Races. Come join the community every Thursday from July 6th through August 10th at Frothingham Park at 6 p.m. Sign-ups are not required, but families are encouraged to register to receive email alerts. Races are done by age groups. Ages 2 through 12 are invited with varying race distances. Every participant receives a finish ribbon and a freeze pop. To register, go to easton.ma.us and click Community Programs under the Leisure and Attractions tab found on the top of the banner, or click the Rec Desk button below. With sports all wrapped up, we're focusing our attention to music for the summer. We are sending it for our weekly Music Minute.
Hey Easton, I'm Wyatt Fayne, and we're here with Off the Coast.
I'm Anthony Jambuso, I play the drums.
I'm Nate O'Reilly, I play guitar.
I'm Joe Freon, I sing.
I'm Dylan Rice, and I play bass.
Thank you. Now, how long have you guys been playing together?
Nate.
The three of us started out with a few different members in the band. Maybe when we were like 12, 13, yeah, pretty young. And then a couple of lineup changes, and then eventually we got Anthony, and I met him in 6th grade through a mutual friend, and then we were in chorus class together. So he joined the band, and he was awesome, and we've been running with it since.
Where are you from?
We're all from Easton, but now they all go to college too, and I live in Dorchester.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. What's your favorite part about playing together?
It's a lot of energy a lot of the time, and the music is really fun. We get to show our originals to a lot of cool new people.
It's just really fun. Like the energy's always crazy. It's a lot of fun. We have like a good connection, you know. So we try to just like put on a good performance for the crowd. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I really pay really close attention to how many mistakes everybody makes, and I just am motivated to be the one that makes the least mistakes.
What are you gonna say? Most mistakes. I like just like the onstage presence of the four of us together. It's really fun. I love doing harmonies with these guys, and it's a fun thing.
What do you guys hope to get out to the community?
Music.
Yeah, music, but we're also just trying to make sure that like everyone has fun. We're also like to us, we're having fun, and we want like everyone that's at our shows to have fun. So it's really just about like having a good time, chilling out, and enjoying some music.
Yeah, and the hope is that eventually, like, we do a lot of covers. Like, we have a mix of covers and originals, and we really enjoy playing the covers and doing songs that people know and love. But the goal is to kind of integrate the two and have people, enjoy the covers that they've heard before, but also they hear one of our originals and they be like, oh, I've heard that on Spotify. I like it. I'm going to, dance along, sing along, have a good time the same way I would with a cover,
Thank you guys so much for coming out. We're all going to enjoy the show. And this is Wyatt Fayne signing off.
Thank you for watching. This has been Abbie Kitchenham, an RIP to boiling water.
And I'm Jack Ryan. You will be missed. This has been Easton News.